I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning, but hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in UK test part 347, being a good neighbor, which is on the page 141, while doing short impingement training. And if you participate in the short impingement training, it is at your own risk. When you move into a new house or apartment, introduce yourself to the people who live near you. Getting to know your neighbors can help you to become part of a community and make friends. Your neighbors are also a good source of help. For example, they may be willing to feed your pets if you are away, or offer advice on local shops and services. You can help prevent any problems and conflicts with your neighbors by respecting their privacy and limiting how much noise you make. Also try to keep your garden tidy and only put your refuse, bags and bins on the street or in communal areas if they are due to be collected. So, what were we advised here? If we move in a new house or a new apartment in the United Kingdom, we should introduce ourselves to the neighbors living next to us. So we should knock at the door of our neighbors and make presentations of ourselves. We should get to know our neighbors, and that can help us to become a part of the community and to make friends. So if we start to know our neighbors, then we are having the chance of becoming part of the community and to make friends. Your neighbors are also a good source of help. For example, they may be willing to feed your pets if you are away or offer advice on local shops and services. So if you have problems to find the supermarkets or the shops or the services, then having friends and neighbors who know where these things are already might be helpful. And also if you're on holiday or something like that, or you're at work or so, maybe also, they can help out for a moment and feed your pets if you have pets. You can help prevent any problems, that is an absolute claim, any problems and conflicts with your neighbors by respecting their privacy and limiting how much noise you make. So it's wise to prevent problems and conflicts, to respect the privacy of our neighbors, also about our privacy, to respect. And also we should limit how much noise we make. And then you should try to keep your garden tidy, or also clean the garden. And only put your refuse bags and bins on the street or in communal areas if they are due to be on the street or in communal areas. What are communal areas? They must be somewhere where it would make problems with neighbors. We should put only the refuse bags and bins on the street when they are to be collected. So we not should have, I don't know, there's some people collecting refuse bins and bags, 50 refuse bins and bags onto the street, and they're all standing full of hours. We should only put the one in front of the house when on the day when they are coming around and collecting them, people. Or even collecting more when the person with the 31 in the garden. So that's it. If you were just here to know how to be a good neighbor, then you can go directly to the next part if you went just also only there for getting involved in local activities. Otherwise, we're going to do a short impingement training, and if you participate in short impingement training, it's at your own risk. Having a good and steady stand, always legs a bit over shoulder before wide apart, and we're doing forward shoulder steps. We come back, short, down. Back, up, and front, and down, and the last turn, and now backwards, front, up, back, and down. And last time. And now, same, just more advanced. Long arms, hands formed to fists, and we're going as far back as we can with the shoulders. Now try to come further back with shoulders, lift them up. Now try to lift the shoulders high up while you bring them in front. Now further in front and downwards, further down and backwards, further back and up, higher up and in front, further in front and down and changing direction, further in front and up, higher up and back, further back and down, further down and in front, further in front and up, higher up and back, and last time further back and down. Next exercise, the legs are standing wide apart, they're going a bit into the knees, pinching forward with straight back, letting the arms hang, and we're pinching the scapulars together, shoulders are not up by the ears but down, and pinch the scapulars really together with the belt. Now make this, now the arms up and still pinch the scapulars. Longer, and the arms down, and this scapulars, and another time, we're pinching the scapulars together, and there's a lot of effort. Now make this, the arms up, and pinch the scapulars. Let's come out. Releasing. And a similar exercise. Into the knees, hinge forward, round back, lift the arms hang, bring the arms to the inside, lift the arms high up and bring the arms together. Lift slowly up and bring the shoulders down together. So the arms, lift them high up and bring them together, shoulders down and together. Lift the arms high up and together. And long. And releasing. And again, into the knees, hinge forward, round back, the arms hang, turn the arms to the inside, lift the arms high up and bring them together. Straighten up, bring the shoulders down and together. The arms high up, hands together, shoulders down, together. And releasing. I think now, yeah, I know what legs. The legs are a bit over and shoulder wide apart, and we are lifting the arms up. Now we're just observing what the scapulars are doing. The scapulars should open up so that the humerus of the upper arm can nice and easy open up. And again up and just observe. And last time. And something similar. Arms to the side. And bring the arms to the front. And again back. Together. And all we're doing is again to observe. The scapulars should go now back together. And our scapula should go to the outside of the ribcage, always following the humerus. Back together with the scapulars and to the outside of the ribcage. Back together, and the last round to the outside. And just stretching, we're taking one arm, bringing it to the front, moving the shoulder back, down. Pull the arm in, have the thumb up, and try to relax the arm and go a little bit back with the shoulder while you pull it in. So that shoulder a little bit back, while you pull the arm in, try to relax the arm. And yeah, shoulder back and down, hold the arm in, thumb up, try to relax it up. And go a little bit back. And that's it. The architects. There is still standing something from the medieval time. For example, the cathedrals of Lincoln, Salisbury, Canterbury, or Durham, or the White Tower of Tower. And there is Harwick Hall in Derbyshire, and Indigo Jones. He was an architect. He built Queen's House at Greenwich and Banqueting House in Whitehall. I can't remember the thing right now. And now we wanted to do Robert Adams and also Christopher Wren. He built St. Paul's Cathedral and developed an ornate style, a British version of the ornate style. When there was Robert Adams, influenced the development of architecture as well as the building itself, in great houses such as Dumfries House in Scotland, influenced development of architecture. He built Dumfries House in Scotland, and his ideas influenced architects in Bath, where the Royal Crescent was built. That's a bit too much, but let's have it all. So when we come back, we can recognize what we had and then we learn. Robert Adams influenced architecture, for example, for Bath, where the Royal Crescent was built, and he built great houses such as Dumfries. But Dumfries House. Was it Hardwick House? Hardwick Hall. But let's do something else. We want to know where are Botswana, Brunei Darussalam, and Cameroon. Botswana, Brunei Darussalam, and Cameroon. So, we already found Brunei in another part. Neighboring here, Malaysia and Indonesia. But the problem is there's not written Jerusalem. Is it the same? Maybe. I think we let it go through. We're just saying that it's Brunei, not Jerusalem. If it's not, then we know we still have some Brunei. Here's no other Brunei listed. So we're saying Brunei is where? Between Malaysia, but the border is, I don't understand the border, and Indonesia, so between Malaysia and Indonesia, there's South Eastern Asia. Now Cameroon, Cambodia, and the other thing was in Ghana. I can find only Cambodia, but it's not Cameroon, so. Maybe it's here, C-A-M. Cambodia and Cameroon, there are only two countries starting with C-A-M. And Cambodia is next to Vietnam and Thailand, so that is Cameroon. Really? Yeah, I don't have time to shop properly in Africa. The East Coast. I thank you very much, and thanks.